Good morning, America, and welcome to Maya's Java Chat. And I am here once again today to talk to you, the American people, and you too, MAGA. You're included as well. Um, about this and about that. And first, to get started, I'm going to take a sip of my Folgers instant coffee, the best coffee out there, in my opinion. I have not been doing videos lately because I really had a serious throat issue due to my burn scars. So I've been going through injections in my neck to try to destroy the scar tissue. And that was happening. So, well, today I am going to talk not about me, but about America and you and all of us. Well, to get started, I'm not a big fan of politics, but when I get into politics, I really get into politics. And one of the things I have to say about politics today is that it sucks. It truly sucks. It's almost like we don't have any leadership in our country at all. And to let you know, it's not just the Republicans that suck, it's the Democrats that suck just as much. Because bottom line is, they all need to get off their asses and do their damn job. That's what they were elected to do. Their jobs, to represent their constituents, to take care of our country. Unfortunately, nobody seems to be doing their job. So we not only should we vote in November of 2026, and I say vote blue because we really need to vote blue. We need to get rid of the Republican Party first. I'm saying first. I didn't say we're not getting rid of the Democrats either. Because let me tell you something, people. A lot of those people need to go too. Mhm, they do. Well, what I'm saying is that we need to change the rules, the game of politics. Politicians should not be allowed to run under a certain party. For instance, they shouldn't be allowed to run Democrat and then once they get in, change their party affiliation to Republican. No, no. You lied to your constituents. And the same applies for the Democrats that want to switch over, aka John Fetterman. You sleazebag. You are a son of a bitch. Fetterman. You cannot switch your party once the people elected you to represent them. And now you're just tossing them out the door. Oh, well, I don't represent you any longer. I just needed your vote. Ooh, that sounds familiar. That's what Trump said during his campaign. I just want your vote. I really don't care about you. I just want your vote. And that's exactly what happened. Well, today I'm going to let you know those rules need to change. If you get into Congress by your constituents that vote you in to represent them as a party of Democratic or a party of Republicans, you are no longer allowed to switch your party. You can leave, and I'm all for that, but you cannot switch your party. Because that gives me and the rest of the world, well, not the world, America, it tells us that we've been conned, we've been lied to, we've been deceived. Right, Fetterman. And there's others. Uh, there's that ditzy lady, Kristen Cinema, whatever the hell her name is. She's just as flaky as they get. When she did the curtsy thing on in the room where they hold their hearings and whatnot, and she did her curtsy little thing. She's a dumbass. That's what little girls do when they play princess. Well, I'm telling you, America, we need to change the rules of government. And it's up to us, the people, to do that. We vote in people that we feel we can trust, that will work on behalf of their constituents and America. And the thing is, the rule, if they decide to change their party, well, I'm sorry. You're fired. Give them the pink slip and show them the fucking door. Right, Fetterman? Isn't that what you think? Oh, Trump too. Shit. You're supposed to be representing America, not Russia and North Korea. You should be given a pink slip. It should be a lot easier to remove people from office than what it is now today. We need to fix the situation at hand. And right now, it's the government versus the people, because the government is not representing the people of America any longer. They are representing their own greedy ass selves. They don't give a shit about the American people. They are approving all these cutbacks on people that are low income, that need the assistance. And they're taking it out on the children. The children did not ask to be born in this goddamn world. The adults created them. And you're taking their health care, their medical, their food, their school lunch programs. You're taking away their housing assistance. They didn't ask to be born and then thrown on the street. That's the parents' responsibility. And if there are no jobs for the parents, how do you expect them to pay the rent and pay the utilities or to get a job if they can't afford insurance for a car or even buy a car? We have reached the domino effect in America where everything is so tied into each other. The insurance company is tied into every aspect of your livelihood. The government is tied into the insurance. And what really is the problem is that you have one criminal record and they punish you for goddamn life for it. I have no criminal record. I might one day, but I doubt it. I'm too old to do this and I have back troubles. So, but the thing about this is that when you serve your time and you pay your dues, you should be free to vote. You should be free to travel. But what do? Oh no. You're a criminal. You have a felony. You can't vote. But you served your time. See, when you serve your time, that's your punishment. Hmm. Did you ever think about that? Once time has been served for any criminal in America, you served your punishment. You are free to go. That's why they release you. And yet, they impose all these other rules and restrictions for you. Now, I'm not saying all felons are equal. I know people who have stolen drugs and have a felony because they were addicted to drugs. They did their time. Okay, it's over. They served their time. They paid their dues to society. And yet, They can't travel because of their felony record still on. They can't get a job because they have to put down that they are a convicted felon. So what do you propose we do for people like this? You force them back into a criminal life to sustain themselves because you made it hard for them to do so after they served their time for their crimes. My suggestion is once you leave prison and you have a felony on your record, you served your time, you're out, you paid all your dues, financial, to the courts. You should be allowed to vote. Your case, in my opinion, should be filed and sealed away. And the employment offices should never be allowed to ask you if you have a felony record. Now, I'm going to say another thing. If you're a pedophile, let's see, quite a few of them in the White House right now that got voted in. And see, that's okay to the MAGA idiots. Not to me, no. But if there's a pedophile in prison, they should register as such as a sex offender. They should be allowed to work, but given certain jobs away from schools, away from children. They should not be, work out in the fields, mowing lawns. That's how you can keep them employed. They are registered sex offenders, so they really can't hide anything. But I'm going to tell you, here in America, once you are down, they beat you down. Our government beats you down. The system is designed that way, to beat you down and keep you down. Give you hardly any opportunity to rise above and move forward in life and live a productive life as well. Now, I talk about all sorts of things, but right now this government, they are playing every card trick that they can to take away your voting rights, take away your Medicaid, your Medicare, your housing, your utilities assistance. Oh, they're taking it all. Oh, with all those wealthy people that have trillions of dollars, billions of dollars, millions of dollars. They're so rich they need tax cuts. They shouldn't have to pay taxes because they're so rich. Now down in Alabama, Florida, well, all these southern states saw a very big increase in their utility bills. Well, why? Why did that happen? Well, the rich needed tax cuts. The wealthiest 1%ers needed tax cuts. So what did they do? You voted for it. mega. And not only that, guess what? They took away your utilities assistance. And that is exactly why your utility bills are so freaking high now. They took away your housing assistance, and now you're struggling to find any job you can to pay your rent. Now, I've done videos. You can own property. You can own a house. You're just not going to own $1 million home. Trailer home, trailer park. Nope, those are coming to an end too. Well, watch my videos on how you can own land, 1 acre of land, and start building your home for under $15,000. Oh, there are so many ways to succeed without government. Hmm, do we really need government? Why is it that every other country, their governments are different and they have medical care for all? They help the poor. They help with your rent. They help with your utilities. They don't want a bunch of vagrants on the streets begging. Oh, I've seen the videos on YouTube, people whining about their streets not getting repaired. Well, you voted for it. They cut out all the funding for it. You're going to be lucky if you get a street repair. Oh, those tariffs. Remember all the tariffs? Mhm. Now, you own a Tesla, as Trump calls it, Tesla. Do you own one? I sure as hell don't. But I'll tell you one thing. You need a battery for that car? It's going to cost you. It's going to cost you big bucks. Because they're made in China. And China makes their own battery for their cars and their people that last. They're inexpensive. But Felon Musk, he wants them made in China. So they come here to America. And he could put the tax on you, those tariff tax, and then charge you a fortune for that battery to replace in your car. So if you thought you were saving money by owning a Tesla, or any EV for that matter, you've been misled. You've been lied to. Because those batteries cost more than gas. And right now, gas cars costing a lot more too. With the gas prices up. The Iran war from the dumbass in the White House that he started. So I'm just letting everybody know. We really need to start paying attention to our electives in our states. Oh, and I remember that woman, you know, Kim Reynolds. Was it Kim Reynolds or was it Joni Ernst? Oh, well, we're all just going to die anyway. And so she just washed off all the people in Iowa that they really don't even need Medicaid or Medicare or health care. You're just going to die anyway. Boy, oh boy. Term limits, people. Congress should be 3 years only. That's it. President, 2 years. A lot can be accomplished in 2 years. Term limits. Age limits. No one above the age of 65 should be allowed to run for presidency or Congress. Not one of them. They should be between the age of 22 and 57 to run. Anybody above that, no, they're already going downhill. Mentally, physically, everything else. Just look at Congress. Look at all the dipshits we have in there. You know, that Senator Kennedy, that piece of shit, and then you have Lindsey Graham, you know, the pansy, the closeted gay guy who thinks he's manly. Everybody knows, Lindsey, you're gay. Oh, Mike Johnson, come on, get with it. You don't have to hide any longer in the closet either. You can come out and be the gay man you are. It's apparent to most of us that you are, you know. So, well, I'm going to take a sippy sip of my Folgers instant coffee. Mm, so good. And I'm so glad my throat is a lot better. And I wish all of America the best. Take care. God bless all of you. And I'll see you in the next video.